Mic check. What's going on, world? You already know it's your boy SB, and I'd like to welcome you back to episode 52 of season 5 of the Roll Up Podcast. As always, before we get started, this goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Thank you again for y'all continuous support. It really means a lot to me that y'all been rocking with the campaign so hard this year. From the recent merch sales, from the book downloads, the book purchases, the merch purchases, the YouTube subs, the podcast streams, subscribing to the podcast, all that, man. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all because, as I always say, this platform only works if you find value from the content, and the fact that y'all continue to show love just let me know that y'all benefiting from the movement. So if you're new to the campaign, if you're enjoying what you're hearing, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the campaign for your boy. Also, be sure to check out tsbe.org. That's the official website of the Roll Up Podcast. Everything related to the campaign all in one place. The merch, the stores, the books, the music, the podcast, the YouTube, the streaming, everything that you need, everything that's getting ready to happen on the Roll Up Podcast is about to be updated on tsbe.org first. So make sure y'all tap into that as well. Speaking of YouTube, one of my goals for this year is to surpass 100 followers. Right now, 100 subs. Right now, I'm sitting at 48. So I'm about 52 away from reaching 153 technically to surpass that goal. So if you want to support the movement, the freeway, just make sure you drop a subscribe for your boy. Turn the notifications on. Because let me tell y'all something. If you're looking for some new content to indulge in, I highly recommend grabbing your seat early. Because the content that I'm bringing to the channel is going to be a new step in many directions for me. I'm working on creating a safe space for you to relax, get motivation, catch some new vibes, and enjoy some new scenery, and so much more. I don't want to spoil the secret, so I'm going to just be quiet about it, but just make sure y'all tap in to the movement. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in, to today's conversation. And, as we stand literally 2 episodes away from the 100 total episode of the Roll Up Podcast, I can't help but to think about the transformation that I've seen in my life. I'm sure if you look back close enough, you could say the same thing. This growth reminds me of one of my favorite Migos songs, so I had to bite and make it the title of this episode. The whole point of our being on this planet is to elevate not only our conscience, but who we are, how we think, the people around us, and etc. To reflect on our journey proves that we can go big on big, and as we inch closer to 2025, we got to continue taking strides in the direction towards exponential growth. So as always, y'all know we got to kick the episode off with a quote. And today's quote, comes from one of the greatest motivational speakers and original influencers of the modern era, Mr. Tony Robbins. And it reads, "Don't limit your challenges, challenge your limits. Each day, we must strive for constant and never-ending improvement." That quote right there perfectly sums up what this year has been about, challenging our limits. It's been about going as far as we can, but being mentally tough to keep going further. It's been about taking steps into the unknown, but allowing our faith to increase our vision. It's been about becoming a better version of ourselves, but also giving us the peace to let go of certain people and situations in order to do so. What's getting ready to happen for the Roll Up Podcast seems like it's been long overdue, but in all actuality, it's coming right on time. I've had some growing up to do. I've had to abandon some old mindsets. I had to abandon old habits. I've had to been broken down and stripped to literally nothing just to be able to rebuild myself into the person needed to see this vision come to pass. When I look back at this podcast journey and this transformation into fatherhood, I can honestly say that I'm going big on big. I've learned to trust God and the universe more. I've learned to trust myself more. I've increased my work ethic. I've increased my mental toughness. I've regained my alchemistic abilities. That's a new word if it's not one already. And every trial and tribulation has led me to this point. I am literally so close to my goals, I can literally smell them. I can close my eyes and smell the upgrades, the new cars, the new houses for the family, breaking bread with the Brodies, and all the other situations that lie ahead. Why am I telling you this? Because even though we may not have talked about it, I know you leveling up in life too. I see you increase your foot to concrete ratio by 300%. And I know that you're close to your goals as well. I know that you've been through the rainiest days, and even they haven't been able to stop you from doing what was necessary to reach your goals. I know you've been implementing healthy habits and finding ways to turn life's lemons into lemonades. And my friend, you too can also smell the seasons of change as well. This episode is a reminder that all that hard work you've been putting in isn't going unnoticed, and you're 100% growing into the person you need to be to reach your goals. As we talked about in previous seasons of the podcast, in order to challenge our limits, we must upgrade our conviction to match our destiny. We accomplish this mission, and in order to achieve this, we must 100% believe in our cause. Along with believing in it, we also have to sacrifice for it. You can't say that you believe in your goals, but you don't make sacrifices for them. You also can't make sacrifices for things that you don't believe in. You got to be 100% committed to the process and pay what's due for a mission. The power of belief is real, and it's truly the foundation for everything that we experience today. When people believe the shit that's coming out of their mouth, it's been proven that things can go either really good or they can go really bad. Why is that? Because when you believe in something, you accept it as true, and your life revolves around your life revolves around what you believe is true. So if you believe in yourself, your goals and set action required to bring those goals to fruition, you're going to get to where you're supposed to be. If you don't believe in yourself or your goals and allow procrastination and intrusive thoughts to convince you that your goals are unattainable, you will continue to walk in the same loop. That's what Confucius meant when he said, the man who says he can and the man who says he cannot are both correct. If you believe that all of your hard work will pay off, it will. If you don't, then it won't. The only person that determines that is you. As we stand 4 months away from 2025, let's send this year off with a grand finale. I want everyone that listens to this message to work harder, to work smarter, and be more intentional to close the year off right. We've taken enough rest days that equal a couple of months. It's time to put our head down and level up. It's time that we believe in ourselves, and it's time that we believe in our goals. It's time that we become mentally tough to make it to our goals. It's time that we lock in and handle business. As the old saying goes, nothing changes if nothing changes. You can't want change and not do your part. That's not how this works. Change only works when you believe in the change and the belief in the work required in order to see the change. So with that being said, I want to thank you for tuning in to today's episode. As always, I hope something was said that inspired you to get off your ass and put some work in. As the opening quote says, each day we must strive for never-ending improvement. Today is the day. If you haven't done anything towards your real, true goals all year, that you make the decision to chase your goals and believe in your process. Nothing good comes easy, but if it comes easy, it won't last. But what lasts won't come easy. Pause. That's all I have for today, folks. If you're feeling supportive, man, drop a subscribe for your boy. Be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn the notifications on. Make sure you check out tsbe.org. You did what I mean. Make sure you check out the Sauce Factory. Make sure you check out the spot. Go grab me some merch. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for episode 100. But y'all tap in. Let me know if I should do something like that. But as always, man, twist you something up. You deserve it. Get lifted. Stay inspired. It's your boy. Peace.